Is it not scary that the World Council of Churches released papers about the state of the Nigerian church? That out of the 10 richest pastors in the world, 5 of them are Nigerians. But out of the 10 richest churches in the world, there's no Nigerian church there. It's worrisome. It calls for concern. World Council of Churches. Out of the 10 richest pastors in the world, 5 are Nigerians. And then out of the 10 richest churches in the world, no Nigerian church is in the number. The Roman Catholic Church is the richest church in the world. The Pope has no private jet. You are going to have to patiently listen to me and endure me, because some of you are not going to be comfortable with some of the things I'm saying, because some of you are preparing and praying and fasting so that you will soon buy a private jet as a man of God. Please go ahead and buy it, but listen. The richest church in the world is the Roman Catholic Church. I preached in a Roman Catholic university last week in Dublin that was built about 200 years ago. Whenever the Pope wants to travel, in January they make a list of his itinerary for the year and give it to Alitalia, the Italian national carrier, that so month the Pontiff and his entourage will be going to Philippines. They will be returning so date. Carry them. So month the Pope and the cardinals, they're going to the Caribbean. Take them and bring them back. The Alitalia has the itinerary and they run it as an airline. And when you Pentecostals come up with some of the stuff and the brandishing and the financial recklessness that you have put the tithes and offerings of the people into, and also recklessness in the use of power, both spiritual and otherwise, at the end of the day, it's your church. It's not Jesus' church. A lot of churches I see around, they are not Jesus' churches. It's the pastor's church. The Roman Catholic people are laughing. I live in Ilorin, I live among Muslims and I walk among them. It's easier to convert a Muslim than to convert a Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic will be looking at you and laughing. This house was not like this before. This house had been broken into by thieves. This house, this present house. This house is collapsing. And like Haggai asked, he said, who among you saw this house in its first building? And how does it look now? And I have wept and wept on this, because there are more who are damaging it than those who are repairing it. Those who are damaging it have the social media to their advantage. They have money to their advantage. They have education to their advantage. They have seized the front lines of public news and media. Those who are repairing it don't have money. Those who are repairing it are conservative. Those who are repairing it are looked at as primitive. Those who are damaging it are doing it daily, day and night, and they are not stopping. And there is the need for God to raise people to address the body. The kind of ministry that we are gathering around this morning is a great work. To have this man volunteering to throw himself into the repair network is a very daring one. People in repair ministry are hated because there are those who are benefiting from the spoilage and they don't want to see repairers around. Last month, there was a PFN biennial conference in Abuja, and I was invited as one of the speakers. I was to speak on a Thursday and a Friday. And then one of the officials walked up to me and said, sorry, sir, if the way this meeting is going, we might not be able to accommodate your message today. We would move you to tomorrow, please. I said, okay. Then they went and announced to the public that Reverend Mole is here, but he will not be able to speak today, he will speak tomorrow. Then there was a noise across the auditorium. So I arrived again early the next day and sat down, waiting to be called. They called 4 people to speak. Some of these people spoke yesterday. And then an official again walked up to me and said, in fact, the way this meeting is going, sir, sorry, sir, we will not be able to allow you to speak. I returned to Ilorin without speaking. That's where we are now. They brought me. They were the ones who even came to the airport to pick me. They lodged me in the hotel. And I got to the meeting and they didn't let me speak. At my age, look at me. I'm retiring next year. I was skimmed out. But that's not an issue to me, because I am not looking for a place to preach. Not at all. I am overwhelmed. I'm a global spiritual personality as I speak. So I'm not looking for where PFN will put me to preach. No. But for that to happen to me tells me about the state of the church. So the damage to the house of God Those who are repairing it, they are fewer than those who are damaging it. People in the repair work are endangered species because there are those who don't want, they are making money from the way it is. This young man who is coming into the kind of work that he has chosen, he is like signing his death warrant because there are those who don't want to repair. They don't want restoration. So if you are coming to repair it, they don't want to see a person like you around. So as you see me, I'm now becoming very selective in the kind of places I go. The reason I'm saying this is because of the kind of support that this type of work needs. Because the spoilers will fight back, the destroyers will fight back. They will see you and even handshake you and say, well done, God is using you. But what is inside them is bitter. They don't want to see a person like you around. Everybody who is here in this meeting, I'm asking you to recognize the risk that is involved in a repair ministry, in a restoration ministry, in a corrective ministry.
Hi guys, welcome to Live with NK. All I do here is to motivate you to be intentional with how you live your life. You are born once, you will live once, and you will die once. In all of this living, if anything happens to you on this journey called life, you would never be repeated again in history. So, this one life that you have, exactly what are you doing with it? Well, in today's video, as you can see, the richest churches in the world are not in Nigeria. Forget the fact that we have the Glory Dome, the Faith Tabernacle, the big churches you think are big, but we have the richest pastors in Nigeria. Is this not controversial? Is this not really shocking that the richest churches in the world are not in Nigeria? In short, the richest church in the world is the Catholic Church. And you would wonder, with all this evangelism, with all those titans, with all those offerings, with all this private jet stuff, they're not even the richest church. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But the five richest pastors out of the 10 richest pastors, according to the World Council of Churches, are from Nigeria. What is happening, guys? What is happening? I need somebody to talk to me in the comment section. What is happening? Why is the equation not balanced? Guys, and he said something. He said it's very easy to 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 convert a Muslim than a Catholic. And guys, can I tell the truth? It is very true. 100% true. You know why? Why I believe him? Because I was a Catholic. And when I was a Catholic, do you know that it takes that spirit that converted Saul to Paul to talk to a Catholic to change? Anything you're talking to yourself. No matter the problem, no matter the situation, the person is in that and that the person is standing on his faith, I be on his dogma and doctrines. So I don't even know the spirit behind that to understand, but it's very, very easy to convert a Muslim. A Catholic is dogmatic, is religious, they believe that they want true church and other things. So that's by the way. Even at that, you could see, despite the tithes, the offering, the private jet, the big churches, they are not even the richest churches. And now, let's go to this quick one. There are measures to measure a good church. There are measures to which, or yardstick to which, a church is known to be rich. I've heard Dr. Charles Akpoki say that if you go to Germany, a lot of the charities, a lot of the buildings, a lot of government things are owned by the Catholic Church. You would want to ask yourself, how many of them are being owned in Nigeria? How many of these churches are out really doing charity, or in a way that the society feels it? Do you understand? It's not that they are not doing, they are doing, but in a way that it is really impacting, it's really touching lives. That is what it is here, right? Because a man's worth is not measured by the number of things he possesses. So it's not about the jets, it's not about the cars, it's not about the houses, it's not about the church buildings, it's not about the people you have, it's about the what you can do for other people to see. And it looks as if they're not really doing much, because that is what I can say. And again, you could see how this man was rejected. Like, he was invited to come and preach by PFM. They picked him from the airport, they took him to the hotel, and when it was time for him to talk, they had to maneuver him till he could not preach again. Now the question will be, why are they dodging him? Because he's in the repair ministry. Those that stand up to say this thing you people are doing is wrong, even though the fathers have established it and it look as if it's normal. These are people that will say this one this one, it is wrong. So probably they didn't want anybody to come and spoil their show. But guys, what do you think? Because the one way they turn my head is the fact that the richest pastors, five for half of the 10 richest pastors are from Niger, wildfire from the other world. Yet there is no rich church. So we have to go back to the drawing board and ask ourselves, what makes a church rich? What is it that makes a church rich? Until we can answer those questions, we cannot say to be rich. I'm waiting for you in the comment section. Let's talk. Bye.